Alright everyone, got the original engine from this car over to the shop, working on getting it tore apart, as you can see. Sorry for the bad lighting. The door to the shop's closed because it's cold outside. Even got the heater sitting right here going. But, you got the old intake and stock exhaust manifold pulled off. Surprisingly enough, this thing has come apart very well. I've had 2 studs break off or get stuck in the block on me. Those 2 are probably going to cause me a lot of problems, but at least it was only 2 and not any of the others. So, just got the transmission and the clutch pulled apart. And oh buddy, she was rusted up there solid. To be fair, this engine has sat outside, uncovered for 7, maybe 8 years now. So, not terrible, I guess. Ironically enough, though, the engine spins over very freely by hand. Well, probably not one-handed, but with 2 hands, you can get it and spin it. There's no hiccups. I don't feel any tight spots in it. The only thing holding it up was the clutch and the transmission. I mean, all the plugs are pulled out of it. But there's, so far, been very lucky. Old mechanical fan's going away. It was shot when I pulled it out. That's okay, I got electric fans anyway. Try to keep a little bit of parasitic drag off the engine. Didn't realize it had the stock cast iron exhaust manifold on this thing. And damn, she is heavy. Switching to a header alone right there might save me a good 10, 15 pounds. That'd be nice. Probably gonna see if I can't have this flywheel. Well, this one might not be salvageable. We'll have to find out. But I might either have a new lightweight flywheel installed, one that's about 12, 15 pounds, shave off some rotating mass, or send this one out. I think California Z will machine them and take some weight out of them, or buy a stock one and have them do that. This is the original 4-speed with the car. I'm not 100% sure we're gonna keep this and go back with this. I don't know. I mean, she still spins. I know the shifter is also seized up. So, I do have a Turbo ZX parts car. That's good for pretty much maybe the transmission, I don't even know, and like some engine parts. And it's got the 5-speed. So going back with the 5-speed would be the ideal scenario. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. I still gotta go over there and rip that whole car apart to get it and the engine and other things out of it. So I don't know. But the pile of stuff that we're taking off is growing drastically. Starter was seized up in there. Yeah. I mean, I guess I might be getting rid of this intake. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think the down and dirty version is a 4-barrel carb swap intake, just to put her back on the road. If I do go to a fuel injection, I'd like to do a turbo. And that manifold probably wouldn't be going back on. It'd probably be a different style manifold to go turbo. So I don't know. Might not have any use for that thing for much longer, because one thing's for sure, that old Delphi, I want to say it was originally Delphi system that is on there. She ain't going back on. Too much hassle, not enough modernization and usability out of it. But yeah, that's where we're at. Just trying to get this thing tore apart, down to what's good, what's bad, so I can get some parts ordered, make a decision on transmission. And then after all that's ordered and done, we can start working a little bit on this. I'd like to clean up a little bit about what's going on here. Gotta get those motor mounts off. Get all this cleaned up, sorted. Honestly, give it a good scrub through. Figure out the battery. Might relocate that to the back. Get some of the old heater core hoses and some of the old swap mods off. Over there, if you see, don't look too close at my very horrible weld job. That was a long time ago. Gotta get that patch panel pulled off so I can put the new master cylinder back in. Get the third pedal working. Still has the third pedal there, just remove the master cylinder on it. So yeah, do a bit of cleaning up, try to prevent some of this rust. Just a good thorough once over. Really need to clean it. And then we can get an engine transmission running again, slap back in this thing, and that'll be a big first step. And then we gotta build new transmission mounts, because I definitely cut the old ones out to put the 4L60 in. So, that's where we're at the moment. And we'll finish tearing this thing. Well, there ain't really much left to tear down. I don't want to open the head or crack the engine. But part of me also feels like I need to do valve guides, because those valves, like right through there, that's bad. Bad. You can see it down in there. What you can barely see is supposed to be the valve stem, and that ain't gonna work very well. All the exhaust side got cooked. The intake looks great. It's overall, let's see what we do. But I think for the moment, I'm gonna go inside and warm up, because yeah, it's cold out here. So this is the parts car that I have. It is a 280ZX. Honestly, not sure the year yet. I was out here looking and can't find a VIN plate. There's the number right there in the firewall. Let's see if I can look that up for some real specs. Picked this up out of somebody's old junkyard they were clearing out. And, well, she's pretty toast. There just ain't much left of this old thing. Maybe a few parts could be used. And I mostly got it for, it's got the 5-speed transmission in it. And some turbo parts-ish. Turbo manifold might be useful. I don't want to go buy an aftermarket one. Maybe other couple random spare parts, but the rest of this thing, unfortunately, is cooked. You've just been sitting for years and years and doesn't move, doesn't roll. Man, I picked it up from a buddy for like $200, which is worth it just for the transmission alone. You get the stock 5-speed. Don't need anything crazy. It right now is in a little better shape than the one I got. The shifter in this one at least moves. It's not sitting outside and rusted. It's kind of crazy some of the stuff they did though. But yeah, the goal is to rob this thing for parts. Might even, I don't know. I was thinking about pulling this block and engine and trying to rebuild it or use it. I don't know what shape it's in. I don't even know if it's seized or turned over or what. But that might be a more all-out build later. Get this thing built. Throw a little bit more boost at it. See if we can actually get like 250 to the wheels. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut this whole car out from around the engine to get to everything that I want. But unfortunately, pretty much all of it's shot anyway, so worth about scrap. Yes, I might find a few parts to sell off of it. But yeah, this is the donor. And we're gonna start cobbling 2 of them together and see what we got and what we can make work.